Hey, good people. Happy Monday. What's happening? I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm out here on my balcony. It's kind of cold, but it's nice, so I stepped out here. So I just wanted to talk about something that came across my spirit, across my mind today as I was out driving. A lot of times when I'm out driving, I will speak affirmations over myself or speak life into things that I desire to happen, or I'll prophesy over myself, if you will, right? I'm speaking things into existence as I would like for them to happen. And while I was doing this today, the phrase "by the power vested in me" came to mind. And I said, "By the power vested in me," like, okay, that is a very common phrase. I'm sure most of us, all of us, have heard this before. And "by the power vested in me" is basically something we'll hear officials say, maybe when they swear people in, or we'll hear ministers say when they officiate a wedding or something like that. "By the power vested in me," and it means exactly what it sounds like it means. I am operating in this way. I am moving in this manner. I am operating in this capacity because I have the authority to do so, right? And my mind began to go and to go and to think about how a lot of times we don't operate in the power that has been given to us. And I'm saying we because this happens with me also. A lot of times we just don't do it. And we come up with all type of reasons and all type of excuses for why we're not doing it. We'll tell ourselves, well, these just the cards I was dealt, or I come from this and I'm gonna be this, or basic foolishness that we tell ourselves so that we become comfortable with the idea of being basic and complacent. We allow ourselves to be comfortable with the idea of settling because it makes us feel better than just saying, you know what, I'm not operating in my power. We all have power in us. What am I talking about? We have the power to shape our thoughts and form our thoughts in a way that it aligns with the life that we want to live, right? While we hear the word says that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Basically, all that means is the things that you feed yourself, the things that you tell yourself, the things that you allow yourself to take in concerning you, that becomes a manifestation on the outside, right? As you think in your heart, as you allow yourself to believe, that's what you see, right? And a lot of times we just don't operate in the power to harness our thoughts in a way so that they are in alignment with what we desire, right? And sometimes all it is that we need to practice it. Just like anything else. If you have not been accustomed to thinking a certain way, then of course you're not going to automatically wake up one day and say, "Oh, I'm a positive thought guru." No, you have to make a conscious decision and a conscious effort to make sure that you think the right thoughts every day, to make sure that you feed your spirit the right thing every day, to make sure that you are thinking in a way that is in alignment with the things that you would like to see on the outside, right? And another way that we sometimes miss the mark in operating in our power is that we have the power to speak things into existence. We literally have the power to shape our lives with our words, but for whatever reason, we don't always operate in that power, right? And it's almost like we don't understand, or we have not grasped the idea. You have the power to speak such beautiful things into your life, such beautiful things, and watch them come to pass. And you also have the power to speak negatively and watch that come to pass also. So it's just a matter of what you are allowing to come out of your mouth, right? And I began to think about how I do not like for people to talk to me in any kind of way, right? I am very conscious about how I talk to people and how I respect people, and so I expect that same respect. And if someone talks to me out of pocket, the first thing I'm going to ask them, who do you think you're talking to? Who are you talking to, right? And even if you deal with children, if kids that get slick in the mouth, when you have to tell them, watch your mouth, you better watch your mouth, right? And I begin to think about this. We have enough common sense to tell people on the outside, watch the way you talk to me. But when it comes to ourselves, we will tell ourselves the most foul, vile, disgusting things about ourselves, right? So many times I will hear people say things and I will cringe at the things that they say to themselves because they are, without knowing it, out of ignorance, they are literally cursing themselves. I've heard people say the most derogatory things about themselves the whole time. Life and death concerning your situation is in the power of your tongue. So why are you not speaking life every time you open your mouth, right? And I started to think about DTE. Now, I'm from Michigan, and anybody from Southeast Michigan, you know about DTE. They are terrible. If somebody on here work at DTE, sorry, y'all terrible. You know that The slightest thing can cause the power to go out. If the wind blows too hard, the power will go out. If it's too hot, the power will go out. If it rains 5 seconds too long, the power will go out. If it's too cold, the power will go out. So we know the slightest little thing will cause the power to go out, right? And it's not that the power provider, the source, does not have the power to get to us. It's just that circumstances around us in our environment has caused there to be a disconnect for whatever reason, right? And I don't know about you, but I just want everybody to grasp the concept today that it's not that the source doesn't have the power. Sometimes we just got to get back connected, right? And you can start to get back connected by making sure that your thoughts and your words are of life, of love, of harmony, of peace. Speak and think the things that you would like to see manifest and allow them to happen, because they're going to happen, right? And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's it. Y'all know me. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I ain't gonna talk too long about nothing. So if this resonated with you, let me know. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's good too. That means you're on the money. And also, not only speak life into yourself, but make it a point to speak life into other people too, right? We are here to be of service to one another in any way that we can, right? And sometimes you don't even know, it's the smallest thing you could say to somebody that might put a little, give them their little swag back, put a little, so just as much as you can, make sure you're speaking life into other people as well. And understand this and realize this and remember this. It takes you the same amount of energy, the same amount of time to speak life and love and harmony into your situation as it does to speak negatively about your situation. So consider that. Okay, that's all I got for y'all. And everybody have a good day. Bye.